Hello friends. Most traders make the exact same mistake. They look for the perfect trading bot, put it on a trading account, and expect it to consistently earn money every day, like a holy grail. But the market reality is quite different. Any trading bot occasionally hits a trading drawdown, sometimes for a week, and sometimes for a month. And if you use only one trading system, you have to endure and sit through all these trading drawdowns, losing money and gloomily looking at poor trading results. Psychologically, it's a very difficult task. I know this from personal experience. In such moments, you just want to stop trading and withdraw money from the trading account. Like, enough, I'm done trading. But there is a solution. And that's exactly why I created my own diversified portfolio of algorithmic strategies, which I called Intraday Soft Core Index. And now I'll show you how it works in reality. But first things first. So, over time, as a developer and as a trader, I realized one very important thing. A perfect trading system doesn't exist. Every strategy has its strengths and weaknesses. Some systems work great in a flat market, others feel excellent in a trend, and others love high volatility. But if you use only one trading bot, you will inevitably experience all these trading drawdowns. Sometimes for a week, sometimes a month, and sometimes even longer. And in those moments, trading starts to resemble a roller coaster. And I'm not just a developer and seller of trading bots, but I also use them personally. And I also face the fact that trading bots occasionally dip and, instead of the expected profit, bring losses. And not because these trading bots are bad, but because the market is constantly changing and isn't always suitable for the strategies that trading bots use. What to do about it? Well, it's very simple. To smooth out trading drawdowns, it's necessary to use several trading systems at once and, of course, on different trading accounts. This is very important. If two different bots with different strategies work on different accounts, then when the first robot is in a trading drawdown, the second one is usually earning at that time, and the total curve of your capital on two accounts becomes much smoother and steadier. If we add a third bot, the total equity of the three accounts will be even more stable. Because if these systems work according to different logic, they also react to market changes differently. All this is logical, and many of you either already know this or suspect it, but can't yet properly form a clear plan in your head of what to do next. I, in turn, want to demonstrate to you the full power of diversification, which professional funds have been using for a very long time. After all, diversification reduces trading risks and makes the final result more stable. When you have one strategy working, it's fighting the market one-on-one. When a whole portfolio of strategies is working, it's a team of systems that finds it much easier to withstand the market. Well, it's logical. In simple terms, it's like a football team. I mean, you don't put 11 goalkeepers on the field. For a good game, you need defenders, you need midfielders, and forwards. It works pretty much the same way with trading systems. That's why I decided to create my own balanced portfolio of different algorithmic strategies. As of today, this portfolio consists of 12 automated trading systems that use different approaches. These are scalping reversible strategies, trend-following algorithms, and systems for trading in low volatility. Different assets are also used, and of course, all trading bots work on different trading accounts so that the results of one system don't affect the results of another. And to show how my portfolio works, I created a project called the Intraday Soft Core Index. The Core Index is an index that shows how my diversified portfolio of algorithmic strategies is performing. Instead of a single yield curve for one robot, we look at the total portfolio curve, combining all these growth charts together using a special formula. In reality, it turns out that when one system experiences a trading drawdown, another one is earning. When one system is resting, another is actively trading. And thanks to this, the total equity of all my trading accounts becomes much smoother and more stable. As I said earlier, I'm not just the developer of these systems and not just their seller. I also trade them on my personal trading accounts. That is, I invest my personal capital into trading. And this index reflects how I manage my own portfolio myself. Of course, I don't consider myself a guru, and I don't consider myself an ideal trader. I'm continuing to learn, and the market is constantly changing. But my experience is already several levels higher than most traders who are just starting to get acquainted with algorithmic trading. And on this channel, you'll be able to observe the entire process of managing my portfolio. Now, a little bit about how my index is managed. The Core Index works according to clear rules. That is, there's a strict set of regulations that I thought through for myself in advance. You can read the regulations for my index yourself on my website, intradaysoft.com. But I'll explain the most important rule here. So first and foremost, this is an honest index, the historical results of which I will not change. I value my reputation and don't want to deceive anyone, including myself. Another important clarification, I don't use systems with martingale, averaging, or doubling the trade lot size after a loss. I only use systems that feature honest organic growth, based on honest money management and on time-tested strategies. What is very important, each system has its own weight in the index portfolio. And I regularly analyze the statistics of each strategy, profitability, trading drawdown, stability, and correlation between systems. Based on the results of such analysis, I decide what to do next. For example, I redistribute capital between my trading bots. Stronger systems receive more capital, while at the same time, I temporarily reduce the weight of weak systems in the index. This way, the portfolio constantly adapts to the market. And this further smooths out the temporary weakness of any given trading bot that is part of my algorithmic portfolio. And of course, I will improve and expand my portfolio in the future because I am a developer and will constantly refine and improve my product as well as create new products. Therefore, besides the core index portfolio, I have my own laboratory where I develop and test new products. So I constantly have a reserve being prepared to expand my intraday soft core index. If you're interested, you can visit this lab on my website to look at my young fledgling robots, which are producing their first trading results, often with varying efficiency. Now, about risk management. My main goal is not maximum profit, because the race for maximum profitability is always associated with increased trading risks. So first and foremost, my goal is stability. I strive to keep the total maximum drawdown of my entire portfolio around 5%. And for this, I use system diversification, limiting the weight of each strategy depending on its effectiveness, as well as regular analysis of results and reducing the weight of correlated strategies. As a result, on my website intradaysoft.com, I will regularly publish weekly reports on the performance of all my systems and their total result in the form of an index growth curve. I will also publish a heat map of the systems, meaning which system was making money and which was losing during the reporting period. I will also publish a blueprint of my strategies, that is, their detailed description and an analysis of my trading portfolio. You will be able to observe exactly how I make decisions, which systems I strengthen, which I weaken, which I add to the portfolio, which I will remove from the portfolio and why I will do it, and how I distribute capital between my trading bots. In conclusion, I'll add, my goal is to eventually build a stable algorithmic portfolio that will constantly grow regardless of the constant changes and stresses in the financial market and bring me a stable profit. Without hype, without aggressive risks, without martingale and without grids. Simply disciplined work with a portfolio of strategies. So, if this approach resonates with you, then welcome to the intraday soft ecosystem. See you soon. Take care, and I'm looking forward to it.